Welcome to the Mindstorm Productions podcast with your hosts, Mindstorm and Auntie Ange.
Hello everybody, how's it going?
See if you can see your paw up. Give me 5.
Yes.
Just do it again.
Okay.
Give me 5. Go on, do it again. No, don't look him, look me. Ready? She's not doing it again.
You could
There you go. See that little paw? Give me 5. She's not really. She's trying to drag my hand to stroke her.
Yeah.
How's everybody? How's your week been? What you doing? I might start singing again.
She's trying to get you again.
Oh dear me! I clipped the claw. I clipped their claws last night.
Yeah.
Had no choice. They got on my nerves.
I had to hold them, keep them still.
How's everybody? And I've had a lazy day today. I not long just had the shower, washed my hair, and put a nice jumper on, and I put my pajamas on, and my little booty slippers.
You just see little Star reaching out on the camera.
Come on, say hello to everybody. Go, hello, everybody. Hello. Look, this way. Look. No, not me. Look.
No, she's just more interested in you.
So yeah, I've had a not really lazy day. I've been sitting in front of the computer doing some research on my coursework.
I've had a bit of a lazy day, haven't I? I've had a bit of a
You're
late
always
wake up.
lazy.
How dare you? I'm always busy. What are you on about?
You're saying that though. I got up Thursday. I felt so rough. I slept all day Thursday. Slept the day away. Went back to bed at 10, then got up again at 2 for about 5 minutes, and fell back asleep again and didn't wake up till gone 5 o'clock. And then ready for bed again at 8 o'clock. But I didn't go to bed till about gone 9:30, 10. Because I was so tired on Thursday. It was horrible. Horrible. So, yes. Hello, Nick. Oh, he's saying hello to Star.
Aww.
She's just bouched. She bouches a lot, this dog does.
Well,
Don't you?
you know,
And
Lucky used to do it, but we never really noticed because we didn't realise they were belching.
Oh.
Yeah, Lucky used to do it, just not as often.
This is just a little boucher. A little boucher. So yes, that's what I did on Thursday. I slept and slept. I slept on Wednesday, I did my mock exam. Another bit. And then I had a stressful time because I went to go and visit this old gentleman that I go and see. Like you then. And bless, he had a mini stroke in front of me. But he's okay, never went to hospital or anything because he's an ex-surgeon, so he kind of says he knows what he's doing. He's 89 years old. But I think he had a stroke a couple of weeks back because he leans more to his right when he walks now, and he walks with his frame. So I think he had one before, 3-4 weeks back. So the only thing you can really do is give off aspirin. I mean, I would have liked him to have got checked out, but it's not my responsibility in that way, unfortunately. So it's be like. So that was a bit stressful Saturday. And then I streamed with you, didn't I? And then I helped a friend out with the grabbing the food from the supermarkets.
Yes, took longer than I thought you would.
I know.
Made me over an hour late.
See, I get blamed for everything.
So, yesterday, if you watched the stream, I said how I was going to be making a drive somewhere. Then Auntie Ange said she was up for coming. So I thought, but she just had to do something at 7:30, which is why we finished the podcast, the live stream early. So I thought it should be like I don't know, half an hour or something. So then I waited. And I waited. And then I was an hour late for leaving for something that I wanted to do, which I'll talk about in detail in a minute. So, yeah. Because of all that, it left the domino reaction for me to get home by nearly midnight. And as I was just chilling out for a bit, I didn't go to bed till late.
Shall I get the smallest violin out? have got a small violin somewhere. I'm going to have to find it out. So every time you moan, I'll just have to get it out and just start playing it.
You should just leave it here so I can do it for you as well.
What do you mean do it for me? Cheeky little bleeder. Hey? But yeah, otherwise than that, I've had a bit of a quiet week. I didn't really do anything this week.
No. Well, besides your, what was it? Friday, was it? Was it stressful? Your stressful event?
No, it was Saturday.
That was Saturday.
Because I called
yesterday.
in on Saturday.
Ah, yes, it was, wasn't
Saturday,
it?
it was yesterday. You just can't remember the days of the week.
No, I just lose track of
Does
days.
anybody else do that? I always forget the days of the week sometimes.
I got you.
I wake up and I go, today so and so, and then throughout the day I think it's a Tuesday when it's actually a Monday, or a Tuesday and it's actually a Wednesday. If you catch my drift. Yeah.
What other stressful moments have you had lately?
Yeah, that's it, no.
Or even throughout the year?
I have loads. I just can't keep up with them all. Well, I've tried to sort that charity salon out. That was a bit stressful. Got to get back on track with that again soon. Sorting out trying to do a swap. That ain't easy. That's stressful.
Yeah.
Well, I just have loads,
I'm
don't
trying
I?
to work on website stuff as well.
You are all me. I know I am. I'm getting there slowly. You got it there. Oh, bless him. He's going to sleep in his arms. Yes. I had him rattling on for over an hour. What should we talk about? I don't know. I don't know. So I'm going to mention about my stressful day yesterday.
That's something I was stressing about today. What are we talking about?
It's kind of a strange one, isn't it? Because it's after Christmas and it's still dark, but the lights should be getting nicer, but then it won't while it's raining.
Well, hopefully a stressful thing for Callum will be concluding in a couple months, won't it?
Mm-hmm. Yes, but he's got an event to go to in February. And he's got another event coming up as well. Hopefully they're going to have been advised to put the names forward, his little band. So, cross fingers. Hopefully we'll have a year where everything turns out for the better for us.
I'm just hoping I hear from that thing this week, aren't I? That I've been talking
so
about
am I.
non-stop.
I am as well.
That would help with a lot of issues. Hey, how's it going, Kano?
Hello again, Kano. I'm going to sort out your recipes later. Do you like casseroles, by the way? Because a certain person doesn't like casseroles. And I'll tell you a recipe for sausage cider one.
Nick says stresses my middle name. Well, yeah, talk about what's been getting you guys stressed lately as well.
Yes.
I suppose I could talk about my situation, can't I? I'll just try and keep certain details out of it. But there you go. Having fun. Just finished making a program to optimize my spending. Ooh. Nice.
You do some of them cash flow charts.
I bet that takes away the stress of it.
I'll give you. Do you like cider? Because I've got a cider casserole which is really nice. But then you have to get like the dewberries. Get them at another time when you've got a bit of budget. Because once you've got your hands again, get your spices in the background. Then that's fun.
He doesn't take alcohol in any form.
Oh, right. This is cooking, but that's fair enough.
What about alcohol-free cider?
Oh, that's true.
Or is it cider that you put in it? I forgot.
No, it's cider I put in it.
Cider, okay.
Alcohol-free
cider?
That's fair. Oh, I'm going to have to try that one.
Yeah.
So that's fair enough for occasions. Well, when you cook with alcohol, you actually take the alcohol out of it.
Oh, well, still alcohol-free. Could like just a double safe for it.
I'll have to try one first and see how that is. Get an alcoholic-free cider. Be like apple juice, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
And
just
then
pour apple juice in.
then just try it. That's a good idea, actually. I like that. I'll have to give that a go and see if it's just as nice. And if it is, I'll do a recipe for you.
Hey, how's it going, Diggs? What's been getting you stressed lately, if anything has? That's the topics for today. I'm going to talk about my stressful situation that I've hopefully concluded now.
Go on then, I'll let you.
So-
I'll let you.
Over a year ago, I started some drawings, some artwork, some illustrations. Things were going well. It was all sounding good. Okay, actually, I'm going to read this part first. So, Kano says, when I get this month's pay, I can spend about £14 a day. Ooh. So I should be able to make more complex recipe. Thinking of trying out an old chili con carne recipe I came up with a while ago.
Yes.
Mindstorm was making furry rule 34. Oh, yes. Oh, what is it?
I like chili con carne. He doesn't.
I just like simple dishes.
He doesn't like kidney beans. He doesn't like beans, full stop. Peas, yes.
I just like simple. What was it? KSS? No, KISS. Keep it simple, stupid. Anyway, over a year ago, I was making some luscious inflation rule, furry rule 34. I'm joking, by the way, it wasn't that. Rule 34 means porn, by the way. I'll eat super simple myself, I only cook fancy when I've guests, yeah.
Do you like tuna?
Oh, sorry, Star.
I'll tell you a recipe with tuna in a minute.
So, over a year ago, I started some drawings. Things were going well. We had talks about this process, and what is it? Yeah, like the promise of like royalties and stuff, weren't we? Mm-hmm. And how we're going to do things like this. So I'm going to say the person A is going to be the subject of it. So I'm doing the artwork for person A. We're talking about royalties, how things are going to, what we're planning. And we put time in looking into companies, I'm going to call them companies that we're going to go through this process with. So we've been doing research. They've been looking it up as well, but they're a bit unsure on things because their age doesn't really help. That's a boomer will say. Services even. It's tough because I'm trying to remember everything. It's a bit of a challenge. But anyway, we're going to fast forward a bit. I've done all these drawings, sending them to person A just to get feedback and stuff. They're happy with it, and then they found a company that I didn't even know they did at the time, because I thought we were meant to communicate back and forth. They found a company that's submitting the whole thing to this company, and they got the approval off the company, which was great. So it's like, hey, finally things are working out. But then something came up. Person A had said some certain things that kind of caught our attention, didn't it? Mm. And I was like, I can smell a scam. It's not exactly a scam. It's more of a...
Someone trying to screw you over.
Oh, I wasn't going to say it like that. I was going to say somebody doing things that they shouldn't have done just yet. So, yeah, they said some things that kind of got our attention. It's like, maybe this person A isn't as reliable as I thought they were. Just a personalised scam. True. So that kind of started the whole downfall of everything. So I made sure contract was arranged between me and person A before they get too deep into things. So the artwork is meant to be licensed, non-exclusive license, so then that way we can still do something without the company taking it all. That was the plan, because we wanted to do merchandise with it as well. And the thing is, Person A then signed a contract with the company, and they signed away the copyrights that they don't even own, because it's a license, and the company expects copyright. Because I contacted the company myself, because they've been doing the back and forth of the company, and they haven't included me in it whatsoever. They didn't really.
Well, they didn't realise you agreed to partnership, did they?
Well, no, what I mean is the Person A didn't really include me in the discussion properly. So like they kind of they then signed on with this company and kind of excluded me out of it, and they were telling me, oh, you can't speak to this company, they don't deal with illustrators and stuff, this, that and the other. And I thought, okay, so I contacted the company. I'm just saying how I just want to know what's been going on, what's been discussed, because I want to be made aware of my involvement. And then after contacting the company, they then spoke to Person A, and Person A then called me up to have a go at me, like, you should not have spoken to them, you should not have done this. And it's like, but it was kind of important I did, and it's a good thing I did, because the company got back to me and said that copyright is mandatory before they proceed with this thing. So then that kind of made me take a guess that they signed away copyright, and it's like, and companies going into panic mode because they think I've seen the contract between Person A and the company, when I haven't, because Person A's been a bit,
a devious, underhand and sneaky, malicious, horrible, vindictive cow.
Well, we didn't have to go into that, but I was just saying they're just kind of being a bit quiet about it, and because the company tells them, oh, you can't let anyone see this, or because when it comes to contracts, you kind of want to keep confidentiality. So the company was probably telling Person A that no one else can see the contract. And the thing is, Person A also paid towards the process of this thing when they didn't even have to. Because I said to Person A, I was like, well, hey, what if I be a manager for you? And Person A seemed to have assumed I meant a shop manager, where I run everything. And it's like, no, I was going to be a business manager. I was going to review the contracts for you and make sure they're not trying to screw you over. But no, they kind of dismissed it, and ignored my advice, and now they got themselves into a pickle that they shouldn't have done. So then it's been several back and forths between Person A and back and forths between the company. Because the company was like, oh, well, copyright is mandatory. I go back to the company and say, well, I'm not part of your contract, so I don't have to comply with whatever you say. Shit, like...
Have you changed that number, 139?
Yeah.
Oh.
So, because you know how these big companies are, they try intimidation, they try to make you think that they can do this, that and the other, and they don't realise, like, when you put your foot down, be like, you can't do that. That's not how it works. That's not how this happens. So obviously I'm standing my ground. The company doesn't really like that. This is why I just do stuff myself. No companies, no contracts. Simple as, yeah. Well, it could have been simple if Person A allowed me to help. So things could have been done. Things could have been done through the company as planned, but because Person A, it didn't take my help, didn't take my advice, they've put themselves in a pickle, and they've kind of caused their own problems because what is it? Because the company offers two sections as well. Like, either they process this thing for free and you get standard royalties, or you pay a fee to get the processing done and you get higher royalties. Now, the company obviously wouldn't want to pay as much as they do, so they would encourage the Person A to pay into it, make the Person A feel like that's the only option. Well, if I was there, I could have said to the Person A, say, you don't have to pay if you can't, you don't have to pay into it, this is what the rules would be. But no, you got a company that's pushing this person who doesn't understand the system into doing things they didn't have to do. Because then Person A is complaining like, oh, well, I've had to pay for this, and because you're screwing this up now. like blaming me for everything when it's like, no, you have just gone and thrown a huge cog in everything. Like, they could have caused me a legal liability. I could, like, because if we started doing t-shirts with the illustrations, the company would come at me and say, you can't do that because we own the artwork. And I'd be like, no, you don't. This is on a license. What are you on about? And then I would have had to have a legal battle with them. So, yeah. Fun.
Well, yeah, because she said afterwards, didn't she? Well, when this is sorted, can we stop them printing t-shirts? And we were like...
Yeah, so, yeah, you skipped a few steps ahead.
Well, you're dragging!
Oh, well, I'm trying to remember things. It's been a tough bloody year. Christ.
No, last year was a tough year.
That's what I meant.
You're just tying up loose
2022 has been a tough year. 23 has been me tying up the loose ends.
Yeah, ready for Chinese New Year next week. The rabbit.
So yeah, I'm going to skip a bunch of steps. Yeah, so the company contacted me and said, I'm contacting you on behalf of Person A. We can't do a contract with you because the company's being... Because companies that aren't flexible are stupid, okay? You don't be stupid. So I've gone back to the company and said, all right, well, if you're not going to be flexible, I want to know this, I want to know that. I also want to make sure that you confirm that you don't own the copyright. I want you to acknowledge that this is a license, and that's how it is. And I said, however, if you want to buy the copyright, or if the Person A wants to buy the copyright, by all means, I will give the copyright to any third party that's willing to buy it. And because of that, the company then tell the Person A what I said, and now the company are pressuring Person A to buy the copyright because that's what Person A has already signed into, and the company don't want to change the contract because they're awkward as hell. So now Person A come to me is like, okay, I think I'm gonna have to buy the copyright. And it's like, yeah, well, you did this, so this is what we're gonna have to do. So then I had to set up a huge invoice, didn't I, and arrange, for the amount of illustrations I bloody well did, plus the services I put in there for what my time that was put into the research and the whole troubleshooting situation and stuff like that. So that was all included, and that we then processed the transfer of copyright last night, didn't we?
You did.
Well, I did, yeah.
But it was funny though when she says, "Oh, can we then do the t-shirts?" And then we're like,
yeah, So
no, you can't. And now you have to ask
cause,
permission of that company that you've signed up with.
Yeah, because she thought when I signed the copyright to her, Person A thinks that this is now. I do get the feeling that this is involving. It may or may not have been. I will not confirm or deny it. Yeah. So what was it?
Because the original plan was to launch that at the same time with.
And then launch t-shirts
at the same time,
promote
so
it.
T-shirts then encouraged that happening, which would have been a brilliant marketing
Which was
thing.
the reason for the license, because a non-exclusive license means that we give permission for who you sign it to use the artwork, but we can still use it for other things if we wanted to.
But she didn't realise all that until afterwards, and then we just said, well, we did try to warn you how these things work, and
We wouldn't have it.
she wouldn't have it.
When it was coming to discussing signing over the copyright, she thought, so because I got the copyright, does that mean I can give permission to do t-shirts? I was like, no, because when I sign it to you, you've already signed with the company, it automatically goes to the company. They're the ones in charge now. But I've signed over copyright.
So basically, with the merchandise, she would have had 50-50 throughout it. So we don't even know how much she's going to get from the company now. The company could give her 25%, 10% or 5% of every item they sell.
Yeah.
Where she's lost it. And all because she thought she was being greedy at the beginning. To me, at the beginning, I just saw it as she was being greedy. And she thought she could pull a crafty one over on you, because she said about the 25% royalties, which we found out that was a lie. It's more than that. So I think she was just trying to pull a crafty, and it backfired on her basically. She thought she could get one over on us, and no, it didn't work out that way. So
So yeah,
You know, we would if it went to plan and the merchandise did it, we would have been honest and upfront and gone, look, this is what you've done. We sold so many T-shirts. This is what you made out of it. We wouldn't have gone, oh, by the way, you only make 25%. It was proper. It would have been pure 50. Even though it's all his drawings, all his stuff, you know, it's not. She hadn't done much. It would have been more promoted there. But even though it's his drawings, would have gone on the merchandise. We were still gave her 50. We wouldn't need to do that. We could have turned and said, well, you only had 25% of it. Because it's your idea, but his drawings. But we didn't. We was doing everything. Because I was just so tired of people screwing people over constantly, all the time. To me, there's nothing wrong with a bit of kindness, a bit of thought, a bit of consideration. You know.
I was trying to be fair and flexible. They were ignoring everything I was giving. Tried to kind of push me out a little bit. So now it's just reached a point where it's like, okay, well, you bought the copyright. This is the fee I'm going with.
Pay it.
That this would have been, because it would have helped them financially as well if they just
agreed on the royalties of 50-50.
So
that's all. That was agreement. He would have done the drawings for free on the understanding that the royalties, and it was a business partnership, and it goes 50-50. And she tried to do a craftly, and it's gone and backfired on her. It really, really has. So, and I'm a great believer. I'm always a believer in fate and stuff. And I say there was a reason why that happened. And they said the other day, now, if something goes wrong, I go, don't worry about it. There'll be a reason why. We'll find out in a couple of days' time or in a couple of weeks' time. We'll find out. Don't I? I always say, don't worry about it. But also, gasp my breath there. Also, at the same time, I'm absolutely fed up with it. I'm like, oh, but it's true though. There's reasons why, and
so yeah. So that's been fun. So that's been kind of tied up. I mean, there's still an agreement we've come to as well. So I've done my sale, but we've also kind of agreed to.
I think we're just more disappointed that they tried to do the crafty side, wasn't it? I think, you know, what that person came out with wasn't actually pleasant.
You can kind of understand why companies get so funny and touchy all the time.
Yeah, so it's kind of, you know, you give somebody the benefit of the doubt. Like I said to you, bro, really, I find it hard to, in a way, trust people. And when you're in that barrel, and then somebody does something more, you just end up in a deeper barrel with me and not coming out of it. Oh,
so it's now for future drawings form, they get charged as they would. Like it, I would have because they've got future stuff that they want to go through as well.
Yeah.
They wanted more drawings, and I would have done the whole process of, you know, free. Well, hey,
because of the 50-50 royalties.
Yeah.
But she decided not to do that.
So the thing is, like, it's not even guaranteed. The book might do poorly, and I probably wouldn't make back what my time I put into it. But like, it still would have been something that I would have done for somebody. It
still would have been a helping hand, wouldn't it? Also, but then, you know, it might do better on the merchandise. If that didn't fail, then the merchandise do well, or it just could go tickety boo along. You know, and then you go, okay, I'll do this in my spare time. I mean, she's a lady in her late 70s, so it was a hobby for her. That's where I was saying a few weeks back, I'm fed up of being kind to people to get them to then suddenly go, oh, crap on her. People mistake kindness for stupidity.
Because it's twice now, you know, we've tried working with people, and both of them have been a bit
dodgy. And then I'm just like, do you know what? And that's why I said last year when people messaging me going, oh, you're really down, or you seem fed up, and I was like, yeah. It's like I've got to email this place where was doing the charity in a different town to support them, and I'm going to send the bloke a snotty email, and then I'm going to copy paste it and then send it to his boss, because I'm just. I thought, no, I'll wait till I'm in a better frame of mind before I send a snotty email off.
You don't want to do things in the heat of anger.
But it takes me a while to simmer down. But in the meantime, I've also gone to do my course, and I'm also doing a web design.
But I think that's the biggest stressful part I've had to deal with for like the last few months, hasn't it? It's been a nightmare. Also, Kano's saying he does like tuna.
Right then, let's go through the messages. That's personal scam, rule 34. I think we might miss some further up there.
No, that's what we saw Kane say before.
Right, here you go. Here's a quick, nice, simple recipe. Get your tuna, open up the tin, drain it, so you get all the juices out. Get some soap. It doesn't matter if you can get a cheap brand of soap. Pour the soup into a bowl, or if you don't like microwaves, in a saucepan. Empty your tuna, scrape it into there. If you like sweet corn, some sweet corn, put some sweet corn in it. Mix herbs, boil it up on a hob. Meanwhile, put some pasta on. And so if you've got a microwave, you can ting it in the microwave or cook it on the hob. So you've got your soup, tuna, mixed herbs, sweet corn in a hob boiling. Your pasta's doing. You drain your pasta. You put your pasta on your plate, and then that mixture, put it in, and sprinkle a bit of cheese on, and put it under the grill, and the cheese melts on it nicely. And that's one of the cheap, easy meals. And guess what? You can play this bit again, can't you? Soup. Yes, soup.
Do you see the message above?
I'm sorry, but I understand the impression.
I was under the impression.
Oh, soap. Soup. I know, I couldn't even say sweet corn a second ago. It's because I got so excited and I was like...
Nick says he likes tuna as well.
Yeah.
And to Kano saying about doing commissions unless it's someone you know and trust.
That's the problem.
Well, yeah, that's the problem. It was someone we knew.
She was a friend of mine.
It was someone we knew and trusted at first. That's the worst bit.
Yeah, that's because I got to know her in this group that I got dragged to when I didn't mind.
It was you that recommended.
And she was on about doing the drawings, and I said, oh, go on then, and this, that, and the other. But when this happened, I said, and another situation happened, I walked in I come home from my course, and I walked through the door, and I went, I will never, ever get you to help my friends out again, because my friends so far have backstabbed us.
Because it's the two most problematic people are the ones we knew. That's the issue. Well, one of them wasn't it setting up the business, and he's all doom and gloom, and we thought we're giving the benefit of doubt, and quite a few people have gone, oh no, don't, because we're similar in that boat, and I'm thinking, well, if you give somebody support and blah blah blah, it might help, but he's too busy chasing a bit of skirt than getting on with the business. So it's because like he was hinting for someone to do a website for him. And I knew it was a hint, and I was just kind of avoiding it because I had a feeling it was going to be a bit not to do. Because I knew like payment was going to be an issue. But it's then you came up with the idea of what if you do it as a partnership, and we'll set up that way. So then
because he wouldn't do the legal team or the bookkeeping.
I can do all the complicated,
advertising,
documenting, and the whole shebang. Basically, like he just does the physical bit, and I do the rest of it because that's what we understand better. And he just kind of hasn't really contributed, and I'm in tons of debt now. So
not really. It's getting there.
Yeah. Well, this payment I got for the copyright can fix the debt for the other thing. So.
Yeah, so that was the benefit of that, because I thought, well, it'd be nice to give him a lucky break and work together, this, that, and the other, and he hasn't bothered.
Because you thought it'd be the workhorse, and like because of what you thought of him in the past, and I'd be doing all the.
But because I reckon we put him in as a shareholder, or partnership in a way, he would have been listening to the idiots around him and go, oh, you know what, you don't have to do any work and you can make profit like other people in partnerships do. Now, I talk to a lot of businessmen and this, that and the other, and I got talking to one bloke and go, oh yeah, you may... I went, but there's a clause in mine. It is put in that he does the white collar work and he does the blue collar work, and if he doesn't do the blue collar work, they don't get paid. End of. So I make sure that clause was in the paperwork, so nothing got done. And
I do make sure when I've done my contract, so there is a bit of a, there's a bit of protection for, well, all of us really, for all the parties. It's just that, the other party tends to keep being the one to attempt something, so then it's me that gets protected the most.
It's fascinating.
Hey, how's it going, Dorian?
Hi. Welcome to the stream, yes.
Welcome to
So,
the jungle.
yeah, so that was quite funny because he hasn't really bothered with anything, has he?
Yeah,
I mean,
so
the web page is ready to be launched.
I've done
All we need
the
is
big
him
work.
to turn around, sign the piece of paper because we won't do anything without a signature, and to confirm it or anything he needs to add to it. And bang, we can launch. We could have launched it 9 months ago, but it's come up to March, isn't it?
Yeah, it'll be a year soon.
It'll be a year. Yes, it's longer than that. 10 months ago. Crikey.
This could have been done and ready to go and stuff.
But I know what it is because he'd be talking to these idiots, and these idiots will come out with that rubbish. And no.
Well, he's just not as much of a workhorse as we thought he was going to be.
Oh, he is if he wants a better skirt.
Yeah.
I never say no. I mean, I know men do chasing women, but blaming heck. I don't talk to him really anymore if I can help it.
Because it's twice like the two people you recommended, and it's like,
Yeah, I won't do it again.
so that's why you stopped doing that now.
I won't do it. Sort of like, and if anybody does want anything, I'll say money up front.
Well, that yeah, usually, most of the time, yeah, is
But no,
deposit and stuff.
I've kept out of it now, haven't I? I'm like, I don't know. Somebody asked me the other day if he's okay, and I was like, oh, I don't think so. You know, and that's not somebody who screwed me out of last year. He took my knowledge and crapped on me.
Yeah, another thing about the not doing commissions unless it's someone you know and stuff. The thing is that a lot of my work is because what I do on YouTube and stuff, like, yeah, this is something I'd love to do, but of course you kind of need a job outside of that until you can sustain yourself on YouTube. So so a lot of my work is, so like, you guys don't see most of it, but a lot of my work is off YouTube, and I do, like, dealing with new clients and stuff all the time.
So, yeah, but like you can, if you like that drawing he did for you and you want that drawing to go on t-shirts, he can do it for you and you can earn a bit of commission off it.
Yeah, saying like that's one bit. And just my son insisted on paying me when I've done anything for him. I'd do it for free like I do for everyone else. It's like, because I have that other project I said I want to work on, and I thought Kano could be good for that, because then he can make the suit, because he's done some really good music. I thought he might suit this as well. And what I want to do is set up like funding or something for it, so then I can actually pay people. That's the main thing I want to do. I want to pay people for the work. Not like all these other companies that want to avoid paying people.
That's greedy, isn't it? That's the problem. That's what we're saying today when I was listening to lots of things. It's mainly to do with greed. God, I can't get my words out today, can I? I think it's because I've had a lethargic day sitting in front of the computer.
Another thing as well, actually, before I forget, because if that person A that I mentioned did it through the manager way that I suggested, so like I would have ensured payment security as well, wouldn't I? Because
of her age.
Yeah, because of her age, she wouldn't be around for very long. Because the thing is, so one of my concerns was, I'll be like, if we're getting royalties and stuff, because they'll pay it to person A, and person A would split between us. And the problem is, if person A isn't around anymore because of her age, what happens to my share of everything? So I thought, well, I could set up if I was a manager and I did it, and I was doing the community talks with the company, so it'd be my company with their company. Because even when I'm long gone, my company will still operate when I'm gone. I'll be having people take over for me. Like
the body shop does. She's long gone.
Yeah, and like, I would ensure that the protections I have in place for the people that I've cliented with would last for generations to come. Because the thing is that, like, they wouldn't be around for very long. So I would have arranged it so when the person A is gone, their instead of all their royalties going to me, I would ensure that their share of the royalties goes to the next person that they want it to, whether it's like a partner or their kids or something, and then from there I could probably continue it that way as well. When their age comes, and then it's their kids and stuff.
A bit like Thomas the Tank Engine. His grandson, I don't know if it's a great-grandson or grandson, lies in bed and checks are coming through his door.
Basically,
the money's coming through.
I would ensure their generations to come set for life.
Mm.
So.
See, that's it though, but I think since Maxwell, and this is going like in the 1980s and that, all it seems to come in, I think he's late 1980s, you might help me out there, Nick, if you remember Maxwell, he nicked everybody's pensions. But since him, everything has always been dodgy, really badly dodgy. Companies, look at BHS, because that bloke took over the business, got rid of all the staff pensions they've been putting into there. To me, that's wrong. That really, you're a billionaire. How much more money do you want?
It's never enough.
You know what I mean? So what? That yacht is, oh great, it's going to cost me 500 million. For what? How often will you really use it? And are the people that you're taking on it really your friends?
God, remember that discussion when they wanted to make a £2 million golden yacht for the royal family?
No, so it's sort of like, I don't know, and the Tony Blairs, and he just irritates me. I hate it when he's on TV, I have to turn it off. Oof. But you know, it's just, I don't know, it's just all this horribleness that's gone on in the world, and I just try and keep giving it a bit of kindness, and the people I think, okay, you seem really nice, let's bounce off each other, and then they go, yeah, we've done the 3, because I had that one that I supported with the lawyer. Yours, 2 lots of yours, that's 3 last year, so hopefully, see, everything comes in 3s.
So hopefully it's all uphill now. But yeah, most like. Okay, so that hassle's been dealt with, so hopefully that's put to bed now. Hopefully I can fix the other hassle now to then finish paying off that stuff, get that out of the way. Mm-hmm. And then...
yeah, I say late 80s, early 90s.
Yeah.
I think about 88 or 89, I think, because he went missing. Suddenly he went off his yacht and was never found again. Yeah, was it in one of the secret islands that you own over there? I bet in a few months' time we'll get some people dig up your body and then go, oh look, it's Maxwell.
Yeah, Kane is saying what I need to do is try and find realistic ways to turn my music into money, which is, it's a challenge and a half. Like my friend, because I saw my friend recently for his birthday, and and he started something as well. He does he does preservations and stuff. So he's set something up. So he'll go around to old buildings and things. He'll take pictures around it and stuff. It would convert them into 3D models. So then, if anything ever happened to the building, you've still got 3D preservation. Or he gets like old photos and stuff, and he fixes them up and stuff. Because he seems to have an interest with like the old themes. So that's just what he likes. It's something that I think you would like to see as well.
I love it all, don't I? Yes, I think he did only use that paper. But I was watching something the other day, and what they do... Oh, sorry.
He said to me, my friend, because this is a new business he set it up. He says, it's really hard to get started, and I looked at him and I went, yeah, it is.
But also, what was I going to say? Yeah, and I saw it on this. I think it's I can't think what it is now. I think it's like what's that red lining you do? Radio, whatever. Like, anyway, you put this thing on the building, and it actually builds in. Take pictures of the inside, and some of them felt stairs that have been blocked up.
Ooh.
Yes. It's on that. What's that? Italy? Place where that volcano erupted many hundred years ago, and it took out a family, and I watched it on Netflix. Pompeii. And they've gone there, and I was watching a YouTube about it, and they were saying about, and then you have this thing, and they find loads of things. Sorry. I know, I do. I was laughing my head off with my friend. I was taking the piss out of her. She has a hip operation. She can now drive and everything. She had it about a week or so before Christmas. And she comes around my house and we're going to the car. So why didn't you set off to my car anyway? Because the time I get out the house to my car would beat you. But because I was so busy, because I know I was going to come out with this, I was so busy laughing as I was telling her. And then I got you cheeky cow and laughing. I went, how the hell you understood what I was saying while I was laughing. No, I'm doing it again. How can you tell what I was saying? Because I was starting laughing as I was telling her. I can't talk and laugh. I really can't. I feel like a screeching animal, innit?
Got plenty of photos of you where you just laugh a lot.
I know. I remember when I'm doing one of my mates and you're showing them a picture, goes, look, here's my mum laughing. And she's laughing again. And she's laughing again. And she's laughing again. Actually, there isn't one where she's not laughing. So, or I'm asleep. So, yeah. Hopefully this year we'll turn around. Yeah.
I'm really hoping I hear from this this thing that I think, because I mentioned that to Kano. I did like a video. I didn't specify what, because I don't want to go into too much, showing what it is and stuff. But it was when I was up late working on a video non-stop, and I sent it off to this company. I'm really hoping I hear from them like by this week maybe, and if it does, that's gonna really change things up. It's gonna do it. A lot's gonna happen.
And this time next week we have a certain Emily.
Yeah, we got
coming
Emily
down to visit us.
She'll be coming next Sunday, so she'll be here after the podcast.
After the podcast, like she does, I'll have to get tea ready. I won't make a spaghetti bolognese. I'll make a spaghetti bolognese, right? She can't twist them.
She can't do spaghetti.
Right, and she struggles. And I can't help it. I just think it's so sweet on her.
You're cruel. You're evil. You are.
I have to ask if she likes it or not. Then I'll have to make it slightly different for her. I'll have to cut her little pasta up.
I was going to say, why not do like pasta instead? Pasta bolognese. It's all the same.
And just cut it up into little pieces and then mix it all around for her. Oh, so she just scoops it up. It is so funny. I deliberately do it, and as I'm eating, I sit there and I deliberately watch her because I just find it so funny. But I just don't go like that watching her. I just discreetly kind of...
You look over every now and then just like...
start chuckling. Oh,
you're evil.
I know. She was doing laces up the other day and I come along, she was leaning over doing laces and I just went on top of her head and she was like...
I never heard of this.
You was no, are you going jogging with her? I just went on her head and she's like... Because it's so funny. I just... I don't know if everybody realised I'm a bit of a little wind-up merchant.
Poor Emily goes through so much torment with us, doesn't she?
Yeah, but she gives it you back now.
Probably stresses her out.
Yeah. Actually, it must be. She does get a bit sad when she has to abandon us. So, we'll give her credit there.
It's sad times.
She gets a bit sad when she has to go home. Bless her, that's quite a nice compliment, actually. Oh, dear.
Okay, back. It's gone for a moment. Fair enough. We're just talking about winding up my girlfriend.
Yeah.
She's the poor
So
girl.
hopefully, I'm hoping that two good things will come this week. I joked with my friends the other night in the pub. I sat there and I said, well, you never know, I might be getting a phone call, a little group chat with these two women. You might get a message me saying this has happened and this has happened, and I'd find out by Tuesday the latest. And then about 9 o'clock Tuesday night, I get a text off you saying, has this actually happened yet? I'd be going, no. And that's the way I did it. Them two burst out laughing. They were absolutely roaring themselves laughing. I said, I can't help it. I have to be optimistic and daydream world.
Yeah, hopefully things start picking up now.
Yeah.
I need to get my butt back into gear for all the content now that I've finished that video that other video I've been doing that I spent ages editing on, getting Callum to give me feedback and stuff.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
That's got to go on your Patreon.
Yeah, that's actually coming out on Wednesday on Patreon.
This Wednesday, is it?
Yeah, so I've got one gaming video coming out this Wednesday live to the public, while the one I did the editing, a lot of editing on, is coming out at the same time but on Patreon. Then that's coming out next week. I miss being a patron.
Oh, bless you,
We
darling.
miss you too there, Kano.
Tell you what I miss as well, Pitybug. I haven't seen him for ages. I hope he's all right.
Yeah.
I'm a bit concerned because I haven't seen him. Or
Been
heard
thinking
from him.
about everybody. You know, missed all of you.
Yeah, I do like this little interaction we do.
It doesn't help
That's
that
great.
our podcast time or live stream time is like his middle of the night, which doesn't
I
do
think
him any
he's working
favours.
as well, isn't
Yeah.
he? So it's different, isn't it? I've been watching a bit of Katie Hopkins and I've seen her interact. And somebody come out with something just, and I was watching. I just rolled out laughing because she goes, "Oh, good for you. Now fuck off."
Bloody hell, okay.
Oh my god! I can't believe it.
Don't know why Elle was removed. I don't have access to her account, so weird.
Ooh.
Yeah, she just suddenly disappeared. Maybe you have to.
Well, you
talk
might
to
have
Elle.
to just.
Well, yeah, because we haven't heard much from Elle as well. She did pop up that one time on Discord, didn't she? And it came up on the chat. I forgot when that was. That was a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, come on then, come and say hello to everybody. No, this is my baby boy. But then I turn around and have to call him something else. Because I realise I could be hurting his little ego calling him my baby boy. You're a big hero, aren't you? You look after your mummy, don't you? You protect mummy at night. He goes through stages where he sleeps by... Yeah, he did last night, didn't he? Slept on my bed again. He goes through stages
I
where
was
he
going to
sleeps
take him
with me,
out,
then-
but I thought he seems too comfortable where he is, so I don't want to disturb
He
him.
likes being with me sometimes for some unknown reason. You right to protect your mummy, don't you? So it was funny when I come in from being out, because I give them all a little T-R-E-A-T when I walk in, and nearly did he, and will you pack it in? And I give them that, and I also have now Princess comes up to me as soon as I walk in because she wants hers as well. So I've trained the cat as well as the dogs, and it's quite funny because she'll come in to me and she'll like, oh hello, and she never leaves me alone, does she? The minute I'm sitting down, she's on my knee, which is quite funny. I've got to now. I realised this morning when I sit down, this is why I didn't get much done because I sat down and the cat sat on my knee. I'm going to have to get my stuff by the sofa, pen, paper, my folders. So when she does sit next to me, I can still do my work and not...
You should do what calendars are like a little pillow put up somewhere on his desk.
Oh yeah, he has a pillow for her on the desk when she goes into his room. He has her on the
She sleeps
pillow
on the
for
pillow.
her. And it's ever so funny, right next to his keyboard. So it's ever so funny, yes. And she just looks at me so lovingly, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Like you just lick, don't you? That's enough. Thinking. And
At least he's doing it. It means he's comfortable enough to do it. Because usually when he's not comfortable anymore, he stops licking and just stops doing anything. Because he gets
I've
super
had a shower, thank you.
he gets super anxious being picked up.
Will you stop it? Stop it.
What are you doing, Blue?
I don't mind you taking away my double chins, but please.
See, this one's started licking me now.
Right then, are we going to
Yeah,
start
I think
wrapping
it's
up?
time to wrap it up now.
Well, I
And,
hope you all have a nice week.
yeah, hoping to get things back in gear again.
Yeah, well, I'm getting a bit more back into gear, so that's quite nice for me. And
Yeah, and because I suggested like some video ideas for you to do, didn't I, earlier?
yes, I know, I've
Yes.
got to. Because I said about the recipes, and I said, oh, put some on there. Oh, he'll be seeing you tomorrow. What are you planning on doing? You'll have to fresh his memory because he's crap.
Yeah, what? I don't understand. What? I'm confused now.
Oh, so never mind. I know it was my second card, which I closed. Oh,
I have a-
yeah.
I am 500 meters away and approaching rapidly. I had a feeling that was coming. It's coming. Alrighty.
Well,
Okay.
have a nice week. I'm hoping to stream again at some point.
Yes. Get yourself back on that.
Get myself back into gear.
Yeah. And then, yeah. So we'll see you guys whenever. I might stream again in the week, doing artwork again. I like doing it. It's fun. Every second you're not running, I'm only getting closer. Right, well, we best end this stream so we can start running.
Right then, I'll see you
Huge
later.
thanks to Patreon supporters, Nggyunglydngraady, Pitybug, Scary Mary, and if you want to help support the Patreon, go to patreon.com/Mindstorm Productions. Check out website, it's there, link, follow me on Twitter. I try to tweet more often and just talk about whatever. And can't cash the week streams. Yeah. Well, there's always the replay, isn't it? You know how it goes, yeah. Alrighty.
See you later. Have a nice week, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. You gonna push the button, Auntie Ange? Bye.
Do we have to?
I'm gonna run now.
Say that it feels right.